Okay, today we're going to be doing a review of perimeter and area of rectangles. You have a test coming up tomorrow, Friday, March 31st. Let's start with what perimeter and area are. You should have a piece of paper that has a P and an A on them. You may pause the video at this moment and take the time to cut both of those out. Once you have both of these cut out, you're going to glue them down. Remember to use the technique, just a dot, not a lot. Notice my dots are not very big at all. Just a dot, not a lot. Your P is going to get glued towards the top of your page and towards the right side. Then we have the A for area. Again, glue this down, just a dot, not a lot. My A is going to get glued down just underneath the P for perimeter. So if we look at these two things, we have perimeter equals 2 times the length plus the width. We have two sides that are our length. We have two sides that are our width. If we add those together, the length and the width, multiply it by 2 for the other two lengths and the widths, we're going to get perimeter. We could also find this by doing perimeter equals length plus width plus width. That's perimeter. Area equals length times width. You may also see it in your math book as area equals base times height. Same formula, same thing, two different letters. So let's start by drawing an example. Over here on this side of my paper, let's just draw a rectangle. Okay, I've got a rectangle. This side is going to be 7 inches. My top, 3 inches. So let's find the perimeter of this. We know that perimeter is equal to 2 times my length plus my width. Well, my length I can say is 7, so I just plug it in right underneath it. And my width I can say is 3. Plug it in underneath it. Fill in the rest of that. Parentheses in math means do this first. So what is 7 plus 3? If you said 10, you are correct. So now we have perimeter equals 2 times 10. This 2 comes from the other side of 7 inches plus the other side of 3 inches. So 7 plus 3, 7 plus 3. 2 times 10 equals 20 inches. My perimeter of this shape is 20 inches. You could also find it by saying perimeter equals 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3. You're going to get the same answer. Take a moment to make sure this is written in your notebook. You may pause the video. Next, let's find the area of this shape. Well, we know that area equals length times width. Well, my length is 7 my width is 3. When I multiply 7 times 3, I get that my area is 21. I can't forget my label. An area is always squared. 21 inches squared. On the page opposite of this, we're going to do some examples. So I'm going to move my camera. If you need to take a moment to pause the video, please do so and make sure this page is complete. On the opposite page, we're going to glue down some examples. I went ahead and cut mine out ahead of time. You should have your paper that has all of these squares and rectangles on them. Please take a moment to cut them out and we will glue them down one by one. You can pause the video. Okay, you should have them all cut out. We're going to glue them down. Let's start with my rectangle that's 10 meters by 9 meters. This little strip here is going to be my fold. So I'm going to fold on that solid line there. Once I have folded, that's going to be my flap. I'm going to glue that little dark rectangle to my paper. Just a dot, not a lot. Okay. I'm going to glue it down right about there. Now I should have a flap. Okay, let's glue the others down as well. Next we will do the 4 centimeters by 7 centimeters. So I'm going to fold. And then I'm going to glue. Feel free to pause this video at any time I'm going to do my 6 foot by 8 foot next, but they're going to overlap just a little bit, and that's okay. So I'm going to fold. Fold the opposite way. I'm going to glue. And then overlapping my other one, I'm going to glue that flap down. It's totally fine that it overlaps. My last one's going to go across the bottom down here. So I'm going to fold. I'm going to glue. And I'm going to stick it right on the bottom. Okay, we're going to do one of these examples together, and then you're going to do the other 3 on your own and double check them for accuracy. So let's do 10 meters times 9 meters. We're going to find perimeter, and we're going to find area. So if we look over on the right side, we have the formula for perimeter right here, handy and visible. Perimeter is equal to 2 times my length plus my width. Or I can use the other formula of length plus width plus width. I'm going to use the multiplication because it goes quicker. So perimeter equals 2 times 10 plus 9. One side is 10, my other side is 9. Parentheses means do this first. 10 plus 9 is 90. I can't forget that I haven't multiplied by 2 yet. So I know when I multiply by a multiple of 10, I can ignore the 0. 2 times 9 is 18. And I have 1 0 to add back to that. So my perimeter is 180 meters. It's 180 meters all the way around my shape. And then I need to find the area. Area is length times width. So my area is my length times my width. 10 times 9 from up here. It would help if I did this correctly. 10 plus 9 is 19. Some of you probably already caught that. I even made the mistake on my first entry. 10 plus 9 is 19. 2 times 19 is not 180. 2 times 19 is 38 meters. Please forgive your teacher for making that mistake. I multiplied when I should have added. 2 times 19 is 38 meters. Down here, 10 times 9, same mistake that several of us make on a daily basis. Miss Garner is capable of making it as well. 10 times 9 is 90 meters squared. Now, without making my same mistake and multiplying when you should have added, please go ahead and complete the other 3 rectangle examples, and then you may go to Mrs. Cornelison and you may check them against my notebook to make sure you have the correct answers before moving on.